Right, next step is that has to come off. That's your, I think it's some sort of breathers or whatever. And also this has to come off. These are your coils. They've got to come off so you can get to the rocker cover. Also I forgot to mention that you should replace your bolts on where you got them. So that's the next step. I've marked all this so you can see that I can put the hoses on the correct ones when it's done. So let's crack on. Right, so I've taken these hoses off. That's the part that I had to take off. I think it's got something to do with the air pollution or something. So that's there. Also on this cover here you can see that you've got another hose to take off there, because this cover comes off. You can actually take the rocker cover off without taking this off, but I always take it off. So next is to get the coils off and out of the way. Right, coils are off. That's where they go, there and here. That's where they bolt on. Taking the spark plug leads out and they're over here. That's the coil. Let's get that back there. It's coil and the plug leads. Now, for my reference, on the coil, you got the orange wire clips in to the top, and the yellow wire clips in to the bottom of the back of the coils. Where are they? There. Okay, so that's for reference in case I forget. Next thing I've got to do is probably take the plugs out. I reckon I'll take the plugs out, and then I've got to take that off, that cover there. So let's crack on. Right, where am I up to? Well, I've taken the spark plugs out. They're all out. I've taken these out, these things that hold the rocker cover on, and I would say that the worst one is right in there. That's hard to get to, but I got it out using this tool here. Where is it? This one here, just a little one, 1/4 inch drive, and some 1/4 inch number 6 hex, well, spanners or sockets or whatever you like to call them. So that's what I used to get that out. That's probably the hardest one to get out. Also, these here, these are the top seals that go on where those bolts come out. I have new ones and I'm going to replace them because these feel a little bit yucky and horrible, and I have got others that I can put there, brand new ones. So I think it's time for that to happen, and I've also got a rocker cover gasket that I'm going to put on as well while I'm doing all this. So while it's down I might as well do it. It's done 70,000 kilometres, so yeah. So the next thing is these oil lines have got to come off, and then I might be able to just tap it off, get the rocker cover off without actually taking this off. So we'll see how it goes. So next thing to do, oil lines and tap it cover off. Okay, so what I've done here is, if you have a look here, I've taken the oil line off the rocker cover. I put a bit of rag around the oil line in case it starts to leak, so that'll soak that up. And there's 4 of them, there's 2, one each side, there's one this side as well. as you can see. I'll put the screws back in to make sure I don't lose them. There's two little ones, little bolts here which have got oil holes through them. One there, one there. So there's two of them this side, and two of them, where's my hand, this side. You can see there, it's a little bit hard to see, I know. Where are we? There we go. But anyway, there's two more holes over this side that you've got to remove those bolts before you can take the rocker cover off, which are right there, and there. So there's two each side of them, so you've got to remove them. You've got to remove your oil lines here. Then you can take the rocker cover off. So we'll be back.